Hello, welcome everyone to another video about my VST development. This time I'm going to talk about my new plugin SUSQUASH, and before going into what it does, I can tell you that it's free and you can have it just like that. It's really easy to have. You just have to hop on my GitHub page. If you are not familiar with GitHub, that's just a place that you can have if you have no website. And then there is the SUSQUASH project, and then there is the vst3 file that you could download. I think code, download zip, yeah, then there would be also the vst file in it. So now, what does SUSQUASH do? It's a very sus plugin, to be honest, because it is made in inspiration by Dan Worrall, or should I say Boomer Worrall, because the boomer, Dan Worrall, said that he is an old fart indeed for not liking everything to be squashed to death. And someone told him, or actually, you should watch the video yourself. If you want to know the whole story, you should watch his video in which he claims that he has won the loudness war. And in this video, he shows a beat that is just completely squashed. It only consists of ones and minus ones. So what I did was, I made a plugin that actually does that. If a number is higher than 0, then it's 1. And if it's lower than 0, then it's minus 1. And only if it's really 0, it is 0 and it stays 0. And what that does to this little beat that I just made, I will show you. And while playing the beat, I will sometimes turn down the squashiness, and so that you can hear the difference. I love how this end part is just basically nothing. It's just then totally silence everywhere, and then there's just ding. While when the plugin is enabled, it is literally this. Holy crap. This plugin enables you to get some serious Easter eggs from your sounds. Like you would never expect all this part of the sound to be so interesting, especially not with this sound that came somewhere here. I didn't know that this sound exists. Now let's look into it, and you will see, yeah, there is a little bump in here with an extra sound. But you know, would you ever have found out? I think I would have not. And I recorded this sound, just so you know that this is from a sample pack that I made myself. So yeah. So what's the purpose of this plugin? It is basically the best limiter that you have ever seen. Most limiters are shit. They just let you use a gain knob to drive the gain of the sound higher until it reaches some sort of threshold, and then it's being ducked by a compressor or so. And sometimes you might even think that a hard clipping plugin is cool because it does not use a compressor to crush your sound, but it just immediately crushes it when the threshold is reached. But this plugin is even better than that, because it crushes by taking the number and putting it up to the threshold no matter where it is. So you don't even have to drive up the gain. And this is basically just a dry wet knob of how hard it should do that. And on the more subtle settings, I guess it would make sense to actually use it in a subtle way on things sometimes. I don't know, maybe. And on the hard setting, 100%, it looks the coolest. And yeah, it has also an out gain knob for that's only for the wet signal, so that you can have a nice dry wet sound. I don't know why it also produces something when there is silence. Probably there is no real silence because some reverbs just infinitely fade out or so, I don't know. Another cool thing about this plugin is every time you open it, it looks different, and it always looks like shit, which is pretty cool. Also, you can change its size and then it will glitch out, because I made it literally in the last few hours and I did not care. And that's kind of the whole point of this video.